Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. The Senate GOP releases an updated Clarity Act draft. Coinbase wins a settlement against the SEC. Human.tech releases a privacy bridge, and Aztec outlines its gas fee mechanism. All this and more starts right after this message. ETH Daily sponsorships are now open. Reach over 10,000 Ethereum native subscribers every weekday. Learn more at ethdaily.io/ads or DM us on X at ETHDaily. Senate Republicans released an updated text of the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act with a new ethics provision that President Trump approved. The updated draft bars the president, vice president, members of Congress, federal judges, and other covered officials, along with their spouses, from issuing or sponsoring digital assets for compensation while in office, with the restriction sunsetting on January 20, 2029. The bill retains other previously negotiated provisions. Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act protections for non-custodial developers and infrastructure providers, self-custody rights under the Keep Your Coins Act, a ban on interest for idle stablecoin balances while permitting activity-based rewards, a requirement that stablecoin issuers comply with lawful freeze and seizure orders, and bankruptcy protections shielding customer assets from an exchange or custodian's estate. It also establishes a federal framework splitting oversight between the SEC and CFTC. Coinbase has reached a Freedom of Information Act settlement with the Securities and Exchange Commission, forcing the agency to pay $150,000 and fix its record retention policies after it was revealed that the SEC deleted nearly a full year of communications between Gary Gensler and other senior officials during the height of its anti-crypto enforcement campaigns. Coinbase Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal framed the wins as broader than crypto, arguing they establish accountability for government agencies operating in secret against lawful industries. Human.tech launched Shield, a bridge for moving assets between Ethereum mainnet and Aztec network, coinciding with the live deployment of Aztec's Alpha v5 upgrade. The bridge is built on Clean SDK, a programmable toolkit from Human.tech that bundles personhood verification, sanctions screening, and zero-knowledge circuits for any app to integrate. Shield is now live at shield.human.tech, starting with USDC transfers. The bridge runs in two modes. Public mode is a transparent bridge suited for users who want Aztec's low fees without privacy, while private mode moves tokens into Aztec's private layer, where balances and transaction history stay confidential on Aztec network. And lastly, Aztec Network published an explainer on how private gas works on its network, detailing the mechanics of what it calls fee juice. Fee juice functions like ETH on Ethereum and is obtained by bridging Aztec tokens. Some bridges, including Shield by Human.tech, let users automatically convert a portion of a bridged transaction into fee juice. Fee juice can be public or private. The distinction matters because a private transaction paid for with public gas can still leak transaction patterns. Using private fee juice keeps the entire transaction footprint hidden, while public fee juice pairs with public transactions. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.